Hello guys and welcome back to Car Obsession. If like me you love cleaning your car, then the snow foam bit is always the bit that you look forward to. And on the market there are plenty of snow foam lancers out there. I myself have the Autoglym Polar Blaster, which retails at about £40, but there is a cheaper way. However, is it any good? So off Temu I have China's finest. Now this was actually bought for me by a good friend and fellow YouTuber Pocket Rockets. We did a Temu challenge on our joint channel, Those Two Car Guys, which by now may or may not have been published. So if it has been published, I'll put a link in the description. It'll be that corner, won't it? I think, or that corner. I never get that right. I think it's that corner. Anyway, my point is, this was about £7. And you may think that's too good to be true, but is it? Well, that's what I'm going to find out in this video. So this is not sponsored by Temu, not sponsored by anyone. Like I say, this is bought for me by Pocket Rockets, and I'm intrigued to see if it's any good. Now, first impressions. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh no, user error. Ignore me. First impressions. It actually feels pretty robust. Now, we bought each other quite a few bits of Temu, and the quality, as you can imagine, was mixed. But credit where credit's due, that actually feels pretty solid. None of it feels particularly cheap. The dial on the top feels maybe, I mean, even that feels pretty robust. None of it really feels cheap. All the plastics feel quite good quality. Let me just zoom you in. No disrespect to Autoglym, but if I had my eyes closed and I got handed this one and my Autoglym one, genuinely, I don't think I'd notice the difference, and Autoglym wouldn't like me for saying that, but I'm only being honest. In fact, let me get the Autoglym one. This isn't really a comparison as such, because the Autoglym one is very good. Okay, I think I would tell the difference. That was a quick U-turn, wasn't it? So I'll be coming back into frame right about now. So this is the Autoglym one, which, to be fair, it does feel more weighty. Even though the actual capacity of the bottle is smaller, yeah, this feels like a unit. So this is the Autoglym one. As you can see, it's finished in purple, which matches their polar range. And yeah, that's definitely got some weight to it. Whereas this one, yeah, there's definitely a weight difference between the two. So although this does feel well made, this does feel more robust. It does feel like it would stand the test of time a bit longer. The dial on top, it feels nicer. It's got a nicer operation to it. Yeah, overall, it just feels, I mean, that is heavy. Like I say, this wasn't designed to be a comparison between the two, because I've done some work with Autoglym and I don't want to upset them. But yeah, credit where credit's due. Yes, that's more money, but it does feel more weighty and robust and more solid. But, I mean, oh, good thing it is more robust. I've just knocked it over. But if you're on a really tight budget, then could this be the answer? Yeah, it doesn't actually feel too bad. Now, this is a litre in capacity, or 1,000 millilitres, as they've put it, not a litre. So this is a litre, whereas this is 800 mil. So this has got a slightly larger capacity, but it's not always about quantity, is it? So what we're going to do is I'm going to pop some snow foam in that. I'm going to give Monique, my Mark MX-5, which is to the right of me, a quick spritz with this, and just see if it's any good. I'm looking forward to this. Now, normally I would use Autoglym's Polar Blast snow foam, which I've been very happy with for the last few months. But for today, I wanted to try something different. So I've had Stylogloss's Snow, which is what they call their snow foam. I've had this for quite some time, but I'm yet to actually use it. I thought, you know what, let today be the day that I use it for the first time. So I'm still very happy with the Polar Blast from Autoglym, but I also like to try out new things, and I've been very impressed and happy with Stylogloss's range thus far, but I'm yet to try their snow foam, which is arguably one of their core products. So in this mixture, which is going to be a total of a litre, I'll be using 100 millilitres to 900 millilitres of water. So to see how quickly this will come out. Okay, not quite as quickly as I thought it would. Give it a good old squeeze. Now arguably, that's going to be more than what I need for a small car like the MX-5, particularly as I won't be applying this to the soft top, because yeah, a lot of snow foams on the blurb on the instructions, yeah, a few of them say that you can't use them on soft top. So yeah, I don't use snow foam on the hood. I just use it on the actual bodywork. So yeah, there we are, brimmed with snow foam, ready to be applied. I'm quite looking forward to this. So hopefully this will be good. Just adjust that a little bit. That's worse. Now, one thing worth noting that I didn't mention at the time of filming is that the Temu snow foam lance does not come with an adapter for your existing pressure washer lance. So for example, if you have a cartridge K4 like I have, it won't fit. You will need to buy a separate adapter, which ironically costs more than the snow foam lance itself. Now, as you've probably spotted by now, I have a stubby gun, therefore I don't have this issue. Let's see what that's like. So far, so good. One thing I will say is that this is kind of stuttering, so it has got a bit of a splutter to its delivery. But I mean, it's worked, hasn't it? Right, let's grab my other camera so I can get some sexy slow-mo shots. Now, first off, this snow foam smells glorious. It's got a very noticeable coconut scent to it, and it is very pleasing to the nostrils. The actual snow foam mixture, as you can see, it's thinned out quite quickly. Now, I don't know whether that's because of the snow foam lance or the snow foam product itself, but what I'm going to do, just out of my own curiosity, is I'm going to rinse this off, and then I'm going to use the Autoglym Polar Blaster, again with the Gloss snow foam, just to see if there's any kind of difference, because I am intrigued is the right word. I mean, that has done a pretty good job for £7 or whatever it cost. I will put it in the, I will dub it as a caption. I mean, for value, you can't beat that. Is it the best snow foam lance in the world? I'm going to say no, but like anything in life, you get what you pay for. So if you really are on a budget, let's say you're a student and you can't quite afford the Polar Blaster, for example, I mean, I'd say that is a good alternative. It's not amazing, but it's done well. It's a solid effort, so well done, Temu. So having used the two back-to-back, one thing I will say is that the delivery from the Polar Blaster was definitely better. It was smooth, consistent, it flowed nicely, whereas with the Temu Special, the delivery was a bit spluttery. It wasn't a constant, nice, even flow. It kind of stuttered a bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Temu did a pretty good job. And I mean, here's me saying that I wasn't going to do a comparison. That's exactly what this has turned into. But the Polar Blaster, it's definitely got a nicer delivery. And I don't know if it's because of the extra weight. For me personally, this is going to be quite a subjective thing. I find the handling of the Lance a bit nicer. And you may think, well, hang on, if it's heavier, surely that's a bad thing. But I don't know. It feels more proportioned. It's difficult to describe it. It's kind of, yeah, it's something that's maybe not quite tangible. But yeah, the Autoglym one is nicer to handle. It's got a nicer delivery rate. Don't get me wrong, is it worth paying, let's say, is it worth £40? I think it is. I know it's quite a large jump up from the Temu Special, but I think with the Polar Blaster, you've got better build, better quality, and with that, I think you'll have better longevity, and it has a nicer delivery. So yeah, all the things you want from a snow foam Lance, the Polar Blaster delivers. But the Temu Special for, I don't know, like I said, I think it was £7. Either way, it undercuts the Polar Blaster by a lot of money. It is a good alternative, but yeah, it's the old adage, and I've said it a few times in this video, I'm sure, you get what you pay for. But I'll rinse it off in a few moments, and yeah, get on to the next part of the clean. As you can see, I've applied the Stylianogos Snow once more, this time with the Polar Blaster, and the consistency is about the same. So in regards to the actual way how it's distributed along the car, yeah, it's not really anything in it. I'm used to Autoglym's Polar Blast, and I find it's a thicker foam that clings on the car, onto the car a bit more, and a thicker snow foam doesn't necessarily mean it's a better product. Some people are obsessed with thick snow foams, but it doesn't mean it's got any better cleaning properties. But yeah, the Stylianogos, it kind of fades out, as it were, quite quickly compared to the Autoglym one. The Autoglym one is quite saturated, it sticks to the car, whereas the Stylianogos Snow, it falls off the car quite quickly. But if it's falling off the car and taking the dirt with it, then I don't care. Yes, okay, you haven't quite got the aesthetics, but yeah, snow foam isn't all about look, is it? So yeah, rinse it off in a few moments, and yeah, I'll summarise this video. So then, to sum up the cheap and cheerful snow foam Lance, should you buy it? I think if you're on a budget, or you're just starting out and you want a starter snow foam Lance, then I would recommend it. It's got surprisingly good build quality. The delivery is pretty good. The flow was a bit stuttery. It certainly wasn't as smooth or as consistent as the Autoglym Polar Blaster, but you know what? For the money you pay, I don't think you can go wrong. Yes, the Polar Blaster feels more sturdy, robust, the build quality is better, the flow is nicer and more consistent, but let's not forget, this is £40, whereas this you can buy for under a tenner. The better product is the Polar Blaster, but like I say, if you're on a really tight budget, then I would recommend this. This has surprised me. I thought this would be naff, but you know what? That's actually a pretty good purchase. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. By the way, I will pop a link for this product in the video description as well if you want to have a look at it yourself. If you do have any questions, like I say, drop them in the comment section. If you have enjoyed this video or found it useful, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time, guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.